Hello, everybody. This is Carol from Friendly Quail, and I'm here to start a new journal. And I hope you'll be interested in this. Let me know if there's any questions or anything in the comments. Thanks for being here with me today. I just saw a cardinal outside. Oh, I love that. It's so beautiful. It's out on my patio. There's a male and a female. My husband sees them all the time and I don't. My son said he sends the cardinals for my husband, but I said, how about sending some for me? They're so pretty. Okay. Maybe I should start over. I don't know. But that just threw me. I haven't seen them out there, and they were just there right in front of me. So that's wonderful. Okay, anyway, getting back. This is the book I'm going to do. It's called Leisure Hours. And we bought it at an antique store. And but I didn't pay, too terribly much for it. But I thought, I love the cover. And I thought Leisure Hours would be a fun thing to do, kind of an all sorts type of thing, where all different things that you might do in leisure hours. And so I am starting it today. This is part 1. And let's get going. This is falling apart already. And I have to finish taking this out. The spine's like totally out of here. So I'm going to be making a new spine. And I'm going to take the rest of this book out. It's almost out. It was almost out on both sides. Okay, so I'm using my knife here. It was just hanging on by a few threads. Okay, I'm going to keep this for right now because I'm going to be making the new spine. And I will put this back in once I get the spine made. But I am going to have to round the spine, so I have my rolling pin there that I'm going to attach it on. This maul is really cracky. And even though I like these, well, if I really want it, I've got this here again if I wanted to use it. But I need to get this out of here. Okay, let's see. Might have to work a little bit at that. But I can do that off camera. I've got a knife that I can use to help get this off. This is pretty cracky, so I need to get that old maul off of there. Okay. I hope everybody's doing okay, and thanks for being with me today. Welcome back. And I decided that I'm just still try something new Tuesdays, of course. And I decided, though, that I would do, I haven't done a step-by-step journal, like where I'd show the whole thing, for a long time. And I have a lot of new subscribers, so maybe some of you will be interested in watching my process from the beginning to the end. I'm going to get the rest of that off later. I'm going to make my spine, because that is going to have to wait overnight. I've got my little crackies here, all this paper. Okay, and this was a header, fell out. But this is the spine, and it is about 1 3/4 not quite. I'll say 1 5/8 by 'll do 7. It's a little shorter than 7.5, but it's more than, oh wait, a little short of 7. Yeah, it's 7 5 or 3 15/16 or something like that. So I'm going to do it 7.5. And I am going to use a file folder, but I'm going to double it up because 1 isn't enough. 2 is a little better, maybe even 3. So let's see how 2 looks once I get that done. Okay. I'm going to put this, excuse me, here. And the first thing I'm going to do, how big is this? I have to open it up all the way, sorry. The sun is shining and it's thundering. If I use this, it will be wide enough. So let me cut off this extra part here. So that it's straight. And on one side, like this has bendy things, so I'm going to be using this side, I think. And let's do my 1 and no, I already forgot. One and about 5/8. So let's see. I have my new contacts in, and they're not really, and they're not the right prescription yet, but the doctor wanted me to try them anyway. They are like a good, they're about this wide, long, and they rest on the white part of your eye. It's a scleral contact lens, and so I'm not seeing real good. And he told me, wear them, get used to them. And they're really strange. I have to use a little suction cup thing to put them in and take them out. There's 2 different things. So it's very different. And I don't know if I got this right. What I have this one right now is 1 3/4, which I think is a little too big, yeah. So this is probably the right one. Yeah, this is better. And so I'm going to make myself a little mark on there of what I have to cut off. Okay, I think this will work. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, now they're all the same size. Okay, now I have to cut them the right length too. I should have wrote this down. I usually do. And, of course, I forgot. I just got so excited about seeing that cardinal. Those cardinals. 7.5. Okay. Now, this is where it's folded. So, I'm going to leave that fold on there. Because I'm going to glue it together. Yeah. I had that too far down using the side. Sometimes I use the side, so I put it up higher. And then I use the other side, and it was off the screen. Okay, now I am going to if I did 4, actually, I think that's too much. This looks good. 3 of them looks good. I'm just going to cut this one off. Hopefully I'm doing it in the right place. All right, now I'm going to glue it. I'm going to wrap it, and then I'll have to wait till tomorrow. And I'll just show you a couple other things until then. So I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. And the first thing I'm going to do is glue in the extra piece right in the middle here. Oops. Here I am. I do have a little bit extra on the bottom that where I cut it by without being able to see well enough. Now I'm going to do this. I have to wear my contacts. Yesterday I wore them 4 hours. Today I have to wear them 6 hours. But until my new ones come in with the right prescription, I can't see as well with these. So it's kind of hard. But I have to do it. I had to get used to putting them in and out and wearing them and that type of thing. You don't have to get used to these. Like, they're hard, like gas perm. But they're not, they're bigger than soft lenses even. And they're just really different. But I have a corneal eye disease called keratoconus. And the cornea has a cone shape on it. You don't see it. It's not like you can see it from the side or anything, but it distorts the vision, and it's actually a degenerative corneal eye disease. I am lucky that mine stabilized, because when I first found out I had it when I was 16, they told me that I would be legally blind by the time I was 40, which didn't happen, thank God. But yeah, this is now going to be wound around here. And a lot of people use stockings. I don't have them. I haven't worn stockings for so many years that I don't even have any old ones or anything. I should probably go out and buy a pair just to do this. But last time I used this yarn stuff and it worked. So I'm going to try that again. What you want to do is get it to go to the shape of the rolling pin. Okay. This is where stockings work really well, but not having them, I'm improvising. Okay, anyway, I was told I'd go blind, or legally blind, which I didn't. And then I had cataract surgery in 2002, 2003, one in like November and one in January. And I could see so much better than I ever could my whole life because they put lenses in my eyes. But with keratoconus, they couldn't measure quite right. Like a lot of people can get like really good vision with the cataract lenses. Well, I could get, mine was a lot better, but they couldn't make it perfect. So I still need corrective vision. And I have a pair of glasses, and I've been using that because of not being able to wear my other gas perm lenses. I would get the allergies in my eyes were so bad that I couldn't even stand keeping them in. It was like I had sand in my eyes. So this one doesn't go on the cornea, but it goes on the sclera, which is the white part of your eyes. That's why they're so big. Okay, I've got this all twisted up now. And it doesn't take getting used to. Like when I first got the hard lenses, oh my gosh, I had to wear them for just a really little while and then every day build up. And they put these in and I feel like I almost could wear them all day, except for that I can't see well. And with these particular one, but he said, take these home, wear them, get used to putting them in and out. And in about 2 weeks, my new ones will be in, and then we'll trade them out. And I'll be an old pro at taking them in and out, which is different than what I had to do before. So I'm excited about that. It's going to give me a lot better vision for driving in that. Like, I passed my driver's eye test with my glasses, but I felt like I just passed it. So I didn't like how I could see. I always felt it wasn't quite good enough. So these lenses are really expensive, so I thought, well, I'm going to try them. I'm worth it if it works. My husband just had cataract surgery, and he can see perfectly for far away. And needs reading glasses for up close, and I'll need reading glasses too for up close, which I had before when I had contacts. And that should be fine. It's amazing what they can do. When I first found out I had this disease, there was no cure whatsoever. And now they can do corneal transplants if necessary. But I don't think I'm going to have to do that because mine stabilized. which is, I'm very lucky. I'm blessed. Okay. I'm going to try to go back up a little bit around here and use all of this up. So, what else is new? Let's see. Not much. Just so trying to get my mojo going here. I gotta figure out. I'm gonna kind of tie this together. Okay. And now I will leave this overnight. Having the glue in there is enough to, as it cures, it'll take that shape. So that's it. Now the other thing, I did go to shopping the other day, and just real quick, I'll show you my little haul here. I went to, it's called Scavengers Marketplace in Sarasota, and these things I bought. This is an old, it says grind your coffee at home, and then it has a card about early Massachusetts, an agent. It's just a card, really big calling card. And I got this little New York Insurance Company report, which I can use pages from. It's one of those. This is it's in Jesus something, but it's in another language. It's in, I'm not sure what language. I'll have to figure it out. This is a wedding invitation from 1896. This is a postcard, and I think it says Stockholm on the back. 1882 from Stockholm. So Sweden. I got a few little photographs. I got a World War II soldier photograph, and I got this double postcard. It's attached. I thought that would be kind of cool in the middle of a signature. And it's actually a hospital. And someone wrote, Dad was hospitalized here in, and then it's ripped off. So I don't know if that had a year. But I thought that was kind of cool. So I bought that. Then I found some of these. I got a whole bunch of first, what do you call it? When they mail it, you know, like they put the stamps on, and then they mail it to you, and you get the first edition kind of, and they come from different places. Now some of them are older than others. 57, you know, they're not real super old, but I thought those would be nice envelopes to use in ephemera. Here's an airmail one. And they're all addressed. It's actually from a couple different people. But you must put an envelope inside of an envelope and mail it somewhere, and then they do this. So that was kind of fun. Lots of fun things. So hopefully I'll get to use some of those. And then the rest of this, including a basket it was in, was leftovers from an old album. I paid $20 for all of this. And I've got all these cards. This is from 1902. That one has a name on. I just got so excited because the lady who has this booth is trying to sell out. And they called her and she said, give her all of it for 20 bucks. So, some fun, real cards that I haven't had before. And some had prices on. But so basically, I paid less than $1 for each one. Because I got more than 20. And so some are littler. This one says Princess Victoria von... Can't see it well enough. Bader. From 1907. This is actually a piece of paper, but they put it in their album. And it's an advertisement on the back. Like it looks like it was in a little magazine or something. Here we have... It says 1901, and it has their names on it. So isn't that cool? Look at these weddings. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. It says Pastor A. Aaron. Look at that beard. He looks like he could have some type of a clerical collar on. Unless that's just a collar that they used to have the stand-up. Has a name on it. A couple of them are really faded. And then a couple of these, I thought I might be able to salvage some things from it, so I kept them. Most of them were pretty ripped up. And then this here is something that they handed out in church on Sunday from 1909. And it would tell you, sort of like we had bulletins, summary of the service, music for today, and some other things. And then the directory, who the pastor is and all that, and phone numbers. St. Paul's Methodist Episcopal Church. So that was kind of cool too. Okay, anyway, that's it. I'm going to leave you. Tomorrow, when I put the new thing in, I'm going to put this over it. So this will be, once the new spine is put in, this will be put in. And that's just to reinforce it. It'll help it hold its shape, and just in case, if you can see down inside when you do the hollow spine, it'll have that in there instead of something that doesn't look as nice. So tomorrow we'll be back. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow, and I'll get the spine in, and then we'll talk about what comes next. So thanks for being with me today. This is Carol from Friendly Quail, and I say goodbye.